This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Sidney Brown. He's almost ready. Also, Jordan Mailata get an extension. Also, Avonte Maddox is back. Lastly, we got to talk about Jaylen Herz. He is working, but let's get straight into it.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Jamel. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so before we get straight into the topics, yes, I did not make a video yesterday. It's a little busy. I was very busy, but I definitely seen the news. I seen the news about Hassan Reddick chasing sacks. Chasing sacks, you could take it one way or the other. It could be one like why they don't want him chasing sacks. That's who he is. But the other way is there was a report that came out a couple months ago, and they was talking about Josh Sweat with this. A lot of guys were freelancing. A lot of guys were just doing what they want. They wasn't listening to Matt Patricia, especially towards the end of the season. And a lot of guys rebelled against them and just start doing whatever they want. And they didn't play as a team. And you've seen the results on defense. So I'm not surprised that Hassan Reddick was guilty of this too. We shouldn't discredit Hassan Reddick that way. Hassan Reddick was a baller with the Eagles, and he's going to ball with the Jets, especially if they use him right. So shout out to Hassan Reddick. No Hassan Reddick bashing over here. Also, I seen news about a potential draftee of Quyon Mitchell. I'm hearing that, or I read, I should say, that the Eagles, if he is dropping to the point we could get him, don't be surprised if the Eagles trade up and get him. So the news that's really been coming out with the Eagles I would take from this is that we won a DB. It seemed like we won the DB, but you never know with Howie Roseman. Don't be surprised if he take a tackle, stay where he at, or even trade back and take a center. But if he get a DB in the first round, if it's Cooper DeJean, if it's Quyon Mitchell or any of these guys, Nate Wiggins, man, that would definitely be out of the box for Howie Roseman. But he been taking a lot of chances on other things, and they've been working. Think from the Devontae Smith draft has been working for him. So shout out to Quyon Mitchell, Howie Roseman. Will he make a risk for a DB? We will see. But let's get into the topics. Let's talk about Avonte Maddox. He is back. I'm happy he's back. 1 year deal, prove it deal. And the money didn't come out yet, so I'm assuming it's probably a centers heavy. And he's going to have to fight for a spot on the roster spot. I think he'll make the team for sure because we don't really have that many nickels. A lot of people say Isaiah Rodgers is a nickel because his height, but he's more of an outside. And think of the nickel cornerbacks we got. We got him, the guy from the Raiders. I like him, but he's not proven yet. I like him as a backup for sure. What you could say, Zach McPherson, is he technically? Not really. They like to use Zach McPherson on the outside, so we don't really have a lot of inside corners per se. So Avonte Maddox, signing him back, 1 year deal, cheap deal. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. But don't be surprised if they try to move Isaiah Rodgers or Zach McPherson in the inside and he really had to compete for a job. Now, the thing with Avonte Maddox is he just got to stay healthy. We know he can play. We know he can ball. But health been his main issue. If he can stay healthy, of course, he's top tier. But if he can't stay healthy, your best ability is availability. And somebody will take that spot. But this was a good signing. It was a good signing by the Philadelphia Eagles. And the market was dry for Avonte Maddox. Let's be honest. He had a visit with the Saints and didn't hear much. But welcome back, Avonte Maddox. And speaking of signees, Jordan Mailata. I reported on this weeks ago. Jordan Mailata, there will be an extension waiting for him. I know we kept talking about the Smitties. Well, that's all we kept talking about. Make sure Smitty get paid. And he haven't gotten paid yet. But we got Jordan Mailata right. We definitely got Jordan Mailata right. He's paid as a top 4 left tackle. So he's still behind some guys. And Jordan Mailata could have reset the market, but he didn't. So technically that 66 million he's getting is a cheap deal. And this year it does save 400K against the cap. Not too much, but save, some money against the cap. So shout out to basically Jordan Mailata for taking a team friendly deal. You look at it like 66 million, but it's team friendly. I'm telling you, these tackles, these guards are getting paid. Right? A guard just got paid like 25, 26 million a year. Landon Dickerson. So guards, tackles, definitely getting paid. And again, Jordan Mailata could have hit Howie over the head, but he didn't. He didn't. He just want to get paid enough where he's satisfied and it doesn't hurt the cap. That's what it looked like. All right, so let's get into the next topic of the day. Let's talk about Jaylen Herz a little bit. Jaylen Herz, he is out here working with the quarterback coach or ex-quarterback coach and Pep Hamilton in Houston. Look like he's getting right. He's getting right and getting to it, man. And I can't wait to see Jaylen Herz. And speaking of Jaylen Herz, did you hear this disrespect by The Rock? Let me play this clip.
Are you booing because The Rock was supposed to be here at 4 o'clock? Is that why you're booing? You're booing because The Rock was a little late. Is that why you were booing? Why was The Rock late? You want to know? You want to know why The Rock was late? Are you sure? You want to know why The Rock was late? He was watching YouTube, watching Jaylen Herz lose in the playoffs again.
Disrespectful by The Rock. Disrespectful. So The Rock was late for whatever thing going on with the WrestleMania thing. Talking about he was late watching Jaylen Herz YouTube videos of him losing in the playoffs. At the link trying to be funny. And it's crazy. I love The Rock, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Really? Really? I mean, what team The Rock like? I don't even know what team he like, but come on, bro. Come on. That's weak sauce. But again, back to Jaylen Herz. Again, it's good to see him working. Last year, it seemed like it was a lot going into the season on his shoulder. I know this was reported as well. The endorsements, the contract talk, and like the commercials and stuff like that. It was a lot on a young guy's shoulder. But now, all that stuff is situated. Now he can just really focus on the game and go in clear-minded. He's paid his money, got his endorsement money, did his commercials. He's good. So now he just preparing for the season. It looked like he's strictly locked in on football. And let's talk about Sidney Brown. Speaking of a guy that's locked in on football, he had this to say during the interview about his road to recovery.
No, I feel great. I've been kind of in and out of Philly. I worked with a lot of the trainers back at my home school in Illinois, and Jerome and Tom and the crew here has been working real hard with me. So I feel like I'm miles ahead of where I should really be, and I will be ready for when the season comes.
As he said, he's miles ahead. He's miles ahead. So he will be ready this upcoming season. I won't be surprised if we see him towards the end of September, beginning of October, and ready to go. I can't wait to see Sidney Brown out there playing. Him and CJ Gardner-Johnson just make sense. I love Reed Blankenship, but Sidney Brown, the way he play fast, quick, hard hitter. Then you got CJ Gardner-Johnson who gonna pop his junk and the ball hawk. It fit, man. It definitely fit. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Sidney Brown, Jaylen Herz, Jordan Mailata, the Hassan Reddick thing, all this good stuff. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm out.